Hi, welcome to the next Daily Devo for Saturday, June the 20th. I'm the host with the most. But today's passage is called Defending the Gospel. And Philippians 1:17 says, But the other of love, knowing that I am set for the defense of the gospel. Okay. And yes, I'm wearing the same shirt as I did in the last two videos. I'm recording these videos all in one sitting, so you're going to see the same shirt in multiple videos. So, as you saw in the Ten Commandment videos, I'm wearing the same shirt. So. It is a different shirt, but I had the same shirt on the nose because I recorded it all in one day. So, defending the gospel. It says many Christians decry the use of apologetics or evidences in Christian witnessing, and feeling it somehow dishonors the Lord or the scriptures to try to defend him. Feeling it somehow dishonors the Lord or the scriptures to try to defend him. But as today's verse indicates, Paul did not agree with this. The gospel does need defending, and he was set for its defense against the attacks of his adversaries. And he also told his disciples that in Philippians 1:7, in the defense and confirmation of the gospel, ye are all partakers of my grace. Oh, there's more to that verse. So there's more to the verse. But the other of love, knowing that I am set for the defense of the gospel. And then it goes, in the defense and confirmation of the gospel. Oh, there's that part. And then it continues, it says, ye are all partakers of my grace. So it says, but the other love, knowing that I am set, and you jump down, for in the defense of confirmation of the gospel, ye are partakers of my grace. So the Greek word translated here, defense, is apologia. A-P-O-L-O-G-I-A. Apologia. Now I know that's, I've seen that word before, and I've heard other people say it. So from which we derive the English word apologetics. See, I learned that in Word of Life. I learned that at Word of Life when I was there. Apologia derived from our English word apologetics. I learned that term apologetics while I was in school at Word of Life. Shout out to Word of Life in Hudson, Florida campus. Holding forth the word of life, not by power or by might. Pressing on to victory in the power of the King. We must conquer, will not fail, by his power prevail. Never turning back at all, obedient to the heavenly call. So pressing on with one accord in the power of the Lord. Turning darkness into light, holding forth the word of life. That was our little jingle with Word of Life. So I just felt like saying it. So I hope you appreciated it. But let's get back to the thing. So it's a legal term meaning the case made by a defense attorney on behalf of a defendant under attack by a prosecutor. And thus Paul is saying, I am set to give an apologetic for the gospel, which is a logical, systematic, scientific, if necessary, defense of the gospel against all the attacks of its adversaries. Okay. So since we are partakers with him in the defense, we also need to be, 1 Peter 3:15, we we need to be ready always to give an answer, same word for apologia, to every man that asketh us, asketh, asketh us a reason of the hope that is in us. So any Christian who shares his faith with the unsaved has encountered many who cannot believe the simple plan of salvation until his questions are answered. And we must be familiar with the many infallible proofs in Acts 1 verse 3 of the deity of Christ and his power to save both as omnipotent creator and sin-bearing savior. And we must search the scriptures daily, Acts 17:11, and also study the witness he has given in his creation, Acts 14 verse 17. If we are to do this effectively, bringing forth fruit that will remain, as it says in John 15:16, instead of the fruit that has withered away because it has no root, in Mark chapter 4 verse 6. Okay. It's a lot of reading. I was trying to get to a spot where I can take a breath, but so the gospel is under vicious attack today. So may God help us to be among its victorious defenders. So, sorry for that background. You hear somebody laughing. It's my brother. He's laughing in the other room. And sometimes it picks the background sound up and sometimes it don't. But sorry for that background noise. I have no way to cut the background noise out. So that was defending the gospel for Saturday, June 20th. So I hope you appreciated it. Tomorrow's passage wait a minute. Okay. I did 1, 2, 3. So this was a fourth one. Okay. I already got a fourth. I think, man, can't believe I got to the fourth one already. But tomorrow's passage for Sunday, June the 21st, which will be love of the Father for the Son. And we're going to start off with John chapter 3, verse 35. So be in tune for that one. And which in the next few minutes, I'll go ahead and get that one done. So, and after that one, I'll wait a couple of days and I'll start another stint of doing some. And the next passage after tomorrow's for Sunday, we're going to be talking about the hymn Higher Ground. There are going to be 5 days of it. We're going to go through each verse, and then at the end of the 5th video, I will be taking all 5 verses, all 5 entries, and putting them together. I may not know the jingle to the hymn, but be looking forward to that. We'll be talking about the hymn Higher Ground. So for Monday through Friday, we'll be doing that one. So I appreciate you watching. I thank you. And I hope people will be subscribing to my channel soon. And like I said, if you just look up my name and put Video Devos 10 Commandments, you should be able to find it, because I started to tag all those videos. I was putting tags in those videos, I was posting them, so that way if somebody's looking for these videos, they could put my name and put the titles of the thing, and it'll pop them up, so you can find them a little quicker. So be in tune now for the next passage. Good night. Good luck. Sleep well. And I'm out.